guys, I'm here at Chenhua Park in Kukagwan, located in Cheonan, South Korea. The nature is so fresh and crisp here, and there's actually a meditation spot I'll take you up to called the Way of New Life. There is a staircase there with 120 steps where you can reflect and create your life. So let's go! What I immediately noticed was happy, welcoming energy surrounding me. Chenhua Park is a beautiful meditation park built by Il-Chi Lee. He's the creator of Brain Education and founder of 2 universities in Korea, which are just around the corner from here. So the name Chenhua Park has significant meaning. In Korean, Chan means heaven and Hwa means to become, so together it means to become heaven. Il-Chi Lee created this park for everyone who visits to awaken to their inner heaven, to get connected with yourself and discover a new you that exists within. There are many meditation spots and points of interest to reflect on your life and connect with yourself in an engaging way. It felt kind of like an amusement park for enlightened people. On the way to the 120 steps, there's a winding path with placards on the sides of the road with inspiring messages. One that really stood out to me said beating heart, because I'm always so grateful to be alive and have the opportunity to have a dream that makes my heart beat, which is also another placard that I saw on the way. Chestnut trees line the way so you could see them everywhere. After a pretty steep climb, I'm finally at the foot of the 120 steps. Before I enter, there's a sign with a quote from Il-Chi Lee that said, "If you walk, this will be nothing more than a hike. But if you prepare your mind and walk, then it will be the path of enlightenment. You'll receive huge healing. How have you lived your life so far? How will you live your life from here on out?" This made me think about how many times we walk, and we walk fast, but not necessarily with the right mindset and preparation. The Way of New Life has 120 steps that represent each possible year of human life, which science has proven. Each 10 steps represents a decade of your life and has a posted sign to reflect on a certain message. But the first question that the stairs ask you is, did you choose a 120-year life? When I felt the meaning of that message, I realized it's not even about the number. It's another way to say, did you choose to live as the greatest version of yourself? If yes, how? If no, why? There's a unique way these stairs were designed for meditation. As you walk up, you stop at the step that represents your current age and look down at the life you've lived. And if there's a certain age that carries trauma, you can pause there and release the feeling. On the year of my life, I asked myself, why has my life led me here today? I look back at memories and things I went through to get me to this point. The experience humbled me and made me realize that I'm not as wise as I may think. Life is short, but looking up at the almost 100 years left of my potential life, I learned that we all have so much more to learn and grow within ourselves to make our lives more meaningful. On the 60th step, there's a deck. One important point of the 120-year philosophy is to think about life as the first 60 years and the latter 60 years. If the first 60 years is about becoming successful, then the latter 60 years can be designed to come full circle and become heaven. It made me think, what if I could live a life of meaning and purpose, not just when I'm close to death? As I continued onward, I said thank you at each step because those steps are the steps of my future creation, from manifesting dreams and preparing for the years to come to be filled with happiness and peace. Just walking up the remaining possible years of my life and having the time to imagine what could come out of it made me feel butterflies in my stomach of anticipation. I felt like there were unlimited possibilities. Reaching the top at 120, I was greeted by a boulder with the Chambugyeon scripture inscribed on it in gold. I felt the energy of the Chambugyeon awaken something within myself that allowed me to connect deeply throughout this whole journey. We all carry problems and trauma, bad experiences and heartache, but maybe if we can just feel that renewed sense of hope from within by something as simple as a meditative walk up a flight of stairs in nature, then maybe we're not as broken as we think. Looking back on my life, of course, I too had those traumatic experiences, but I'm now more focused on achieving what I want to do instead of focusing on the negative things in my life. It was so humbling to think about how much Il-Chi Li has done in his work to create places like this for people's awakening. This feeling I had made me think that if everyone could experience this walk and feel how these steps made me feel, anyone could achieve their vision.